What's good, people? Let's Talk Ball is back on 12th Man. We've got another Thursday 4 p.m. show with an elite panel. We should have Cal joining us very soon, and we should have Jords here. Also, they're running a little bit late, but we have got Wolfie in the house. Saeed TV back in the house, back on Saeed TV as well. No more Jamal. We've got Flawless Sarcasm City TV, and we got Jamie Phillips in the house as well. Big up to everyone that's here in the live chat. Big up to everyone that's listening on catch up or on audio. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit subscribe.
Turn the light blue.
Jords is in the house. I'm looking forward to Jords and Wolfie today. This should be a good, fun show. And we're going to talk about Kobbie Mainoo, Man United, and the weekend's games as well, which is a big one for Arsenal and Everton. And obviously Manchester City take on West Ham. Big at the top. We're going to touch on Liverpool as well. Lots to talk about. Make sure you've hit like and subscribe. And you're also following OK Jerseys, who are today's sponsors. The code is 12MAN. You'll get 8% off any shirt with any name and number on the back. So go and show them some love. Let's quickly touch on Kobbie Mainoo, because there's a lot of talk today that he looks like he could be on the way out in January, but it would take a serious bid to get him out of the door. Saeed, let me come to you first, brother.
Yeah.
What are you saying about this? I saw your reaction on your channel about it. I think he's a really good player, bro. I think he's got so much potential still as well. It just doesn't seem to be on Amorim's kind of wish list in terms of a formation. Don't think he suits the system. And I did worry for him when Amorim was appointed. I thought Kobbie Mainoo could be out the door, but what sort of club would be coming in for him to be interested in leaving? Because I think that's the interesting point here. I don't think that he's going to be guaranteed first-team football as some of the other clubs that might want him. For example, I would take him at Arsenal, but he's not going to get in the side ahead of Declan Rice or Zubimendi at the moment. So where does he go? Does he stay at United? And if he does go, how much can you get for him, bruv?
Yeah, I think with Kobbie Mainoo, obviously, it doesn't really suit what Amorim wants to do. He's out of favour. His position is basically Bruno's position. So that's where he's kind of not playing a game, even though he's come on when Bruno's been on the pitch and they played together before. But he's made it insistent that Bruno will only come off and then Kobbie Mainoo will come on. That's his kind of stance, really. So it's difficult. In the midfield too, the manager clearly doesn't favour him. He doesn't feel like he can do much in that team. You know what I mean? He prefers Casemiro in there. He's even played Ugarte ahead of Kobbie Mainoo in that midfield position. So he's massively out of favour. Now that obviously, you know, the AFCON situation has happened, you'd assume that he'd have more game time, but we'll have to wait and see with the Aston Villa game. But we know he's a talented player. I know he's a talented player anyway. Obviously, it's not for you to discuss if he's talented or not. He should be getting more game time. But he won't. The manager's not insistent on playing him in the middle. He says he doesn't have the characteristics to play there. He doesn't believe that he in terms of the running aspect of it, you know, he doesn't believe he suits that formation, even though Casemiro's in there. But again, he probably looks like Casemiro more of an ideal 6. So it's a lot of questions there. And Kobbie Mainoo is looking to go out alone. He definitely is. But Man United insisted, even today, Sky Sports News, they were saying that they're only going to sell him rather than loan him out. And even that, they want to keep him because they feel like he's the future of the football club. But for a talent like that, he needs to be playing football. I don't even want to look at the the World Cup, because I'm not going to lie to you. It would be a big ask to go to the World Cup right now when you've got Water and you've got, what's the other guy called?
Anderson.
Yeah, Anderson. They're right now.
The other guy, huh?
The other guy.
I hear it.
Yeah.
I hear it.
They're ahead of him. They're
Don't
ahead
lie,
of
I thought you talking about Declan Rice. Like,
Bro, he's been twerking for him for the last 2 months and he can't remember his name. Nice.
Listen, we gonna talk. We gonna talk. Don't worry, man. But like, you know, he's somewhat. They're ahead of him in the pecking order right now. But people forget, you know, this guy was a star of the Euros. He was playing unbelievable football last year. He was dominating Man City in the final. He was playing very, very good football. Liverpool games where he was dominating. So people forget, and I get it. That's what happens when you don't get game time. You're a forgotten kid, innit? So he has to build that reputation back. And the only way he's going to do that is if he leaves Man United. Even me, myself, I would actually advise him to leave and go play football. Right now, when you're in this key development of your career, 2021, you need to be playing football right now. So, yeah, listen, there's a host of clubs involved. Napoli apparently want him. They're the front runners. So there will be teams interested. And it's up to him whether he decides now to force it now. In the summer, they told him, listen, sit back down, relax. Now, with the whole situation with the T-shirt and his brother coming out, has it made it more easier now for him to move? Is he now forcing his hands now to say, listen, I'm doing whatever I need to do now to get out of here? So I wish him good luck because I feel like he does need to be playing football. It's a key part of his development. And he needs to seize that moment because if he doesn't, you see it all of a sudden, you don't play enough football, you're at United, then you could be at another team, and then next week, people just don't rate you anymore. So, yeah.
That's a lovely speech, but can you tell us your thoughts on the T-shirt?
I don't agree with it. I've said it before. I think it was irresponsible from his brother. I get it, your brother got the best interest for you, and I feel like they're gonna back you no matter what. In it, it's family. In it. But I just thought after that performance, everyone would have been talking about that performance and his good cameo when he came on. Now it was like t-shirt. So I just felt like for me it was a big distraction that didn't need to be done. It's the way he did it as well, like the way he was posing for the camera. It's like
that's what I was gonna say, Said. I'll be honest. He's someone who's in the limelight already. He understands what it is like to be. He's PR trained to some extent, so he knew exactly what he was doing. My point is, he made that moment about himself. He wanted to be in the limelight. He thought, you know what? I'm gonna get on the papers. I'm gonna be everywhere now. Me, Kobbie Mainoo's brother, free Kobbie Mainoo. You said it himself. He's posing for the pictures.
Yeah,
like he was doing he was creating a little campaign, like a little press release for himself to be like, yeah, I'm gonna look good, and we're gonna do a free my brother campaign. When I do get what he was saying. You're right. And the one confusing thing for me is, Kobbie Mainoo's the type of player that Man United would pay 50 million pounds for in this market. There's no doubt. Man United would look at that player playing for another club and be like, let's get him for 50, 60 million, have no problem. But then when you guys have got him, just don't want to use him, don't want to play him. Should have loaned him out in the summer and done what you're sort of doing with Rashford, because Rashford's building up value right now. Rashford in the summer next year, if he doesn't go to Barcelona, another club will pick him up for some big money because he's had a very strong season. Could have been the same thing with Kobbie, but the Man United, as typically the recruitment team as a whole is just so bad that they're stopping him from going out and building value. I don't understand why they want to sell him, especially when you know that the managerial situation is still very touch and go. Like, we're back in the manager right now, but in 3 months, it could be we're bringing someone else new in. And that new manager probably wants to work with a talent like Kobbie Mainoo. So for me, alone is only what makes sense. I generally don't know why they're looking at something.
Liverpool had a brother, Liverpool had a player who had a brother who got in the limelight too much as well. So, what I mean? You got, sometimes you got to get rid, man. You got to get
rid. Who's that player? I can't forget.
Trent's brother wouldn't shut up, would he?
Yeah,
because he was his agent, wasn't he?
Do you rate him, Jay?
Oh, what, Trent?
Mine,
no, fucking
Kobbie. No, Kobbie.
No. No.
Go on.
I ain't seen enough of him to be this big time player that everyone keeps talking about him, and the way Kobbie thinks he is. I just not seen it yet. There's potential there. There's no doubt about it, but I think he's one of them players who came on for a little bit and looked decent, and everyone gets behind and hypes up massively without really seeing the full potential there. I think he's a good player. I honestly, if Man United get their shit together, I don't actually think he's Man United quality. I really don't. I really don't.
But you're talking about Man United quality Keenan Scholes, but they'll go back quite some way, right?
Yeah, but I just don't know how good he actually is because we haven't seen enough of him play. I mean, I'm not
you
a Man United fan.
You lot last year.
Yeah, but I've seen crap Man United players play well against us, So
no, but he came on.
I haven't seen enough of. I only watch. So I go watch as many games as you would, obviously, about Kobbie Mainoo. So when I watch Kobbie Mainoo, I think good player, nice touch. He looks like he can't run for shit though. That's one problem I will say. Doesn't look like he can cover a lot of ground. I don't get what all the fuss is about. I really don't. I really don't.
Okay, let me ask Flawless, man. Where you at with this one? Because obviously Amorim looks like he's staying and he's started to pick up a couple of results. I still don't really think he's the guy, but some people believe that he will and turn it around. I think there's potential from Kobbie Mainoo to. I think he might regret this one. I think he's a baller. I'm not with Jamie. I actually think he's a very good player. I was impressed with him at England Euros as well when he come on. I thought he looked really good at the age of 18, 19. and I think he's got a lot of potential. So, are you going to potentially regret this one if he goes, or do you think it's stick with Amorim and let him do what he wants?
Who knows what this club's going to do? Who knows? Mainoo's a talented individual. Who knows? Because this club's already shown itself in regards to these type of decision-making. Like, they bottled the Mainoo situation in the summer. Both parties made their stances clear. We knew Amorim wasn't going to play him. We knew Mainoo wanted to leave. So you either back the manager and let the player move out on loan, or you sack the manager and bring in someone who's going to play Mainoo, because as Saeed said, the club see him as the future. They decided to do neither. Same way they bottled the decision with Amorim. Same way you got Bruno coming out here calling them cowards and saying that they didn't want to move me on. So in regards to what they do with Mainoo, I'm unsure. Mainoo's a talented player, and he's good enough to be playing. As of right now, he's good enough to be playing significant minutes in a team that is playing well. Our team is performing awfully. And because we've misprofiled him, that's why you have people talking about him not covering ground and him not being able to run. Mainoo's not a central midfielder. Coming through the youth system, he was never a central midfielder. The first time he's played as a 6 or as an 8 is in professional football. He's always been a final third attacking player. But for whatever reason, our managers decided to play him in the pivot. Why? I have no idea. Granted, he has the attributes to play there in regards to on the ball, receiving the ball in tight areas, being able to carry the ball, etc., and things like that. But in regards to, he should be playing. Like this, without doubt. You mentioned right at the start, Potts, about him not fitting Amorim's system. No player at our football club fits Amorim's system. Nobody thrives here. It's not just the Mainoo situation. There's not one player at our football club that I look at and go, yeah, they're a benefit of the system. Not in the slightest whatsoever. So will they let him go out on loan? Probably not, especially with AFCON. Because if they are going to do, AFCON ends, I think it's January like the 18th. So they're not going to let him go before then. So then you're looking at the last couple of weeks in regards to him potentially moving on. And they've already blocked the loan, which again makes no sense because the manager doesn't rate him, but you do. So why are you so far off the same page with the manager? What is the conversation going on? Because last season, Mainoo didn't get significant minutes. We played 2 games a week with worse players in front of him. Coming into this season, we now play 1 game a week and brought in better players. So why was he going to get minutes? This was going to happen. And the fact that we're having this conversation and have been having this conversation for a number of weeks falls at the feet of the ownership. And that's why. Same with the Bruno situation, same with the Amorim situation, and so forth and so forth. So, should he be playing? Yeah. In regards to his brother, I see why he did what he did. I just don't. The way he went about it wasn't the right way. I don't think that right way is the wrong word, but it's not the best way, in my opinion, because it takes attention away from what's going on. It's kind of like Salah with it. Yeah, go on.
What is Kobbie, though, right? Because I understand about the youth setup and all that, but a lot of players come for a youth setup sometimes, and then as they become a professional, they change their position a little bit or become cultured in a different position. If he's going to be a 10, which when I do look at Kobbie play, he does look better in that final third around the box. There's no doubt about that. But for me, Bruno's a far better player than he is in that position. So you can't. I don't think he's got the legs to play in that defensive part of the game and cover the ground there. So I don't know where he actually plays in Ruben Amorim's setup. That's the issue with him right now. Again, I can only go on what I watched. The few games I've watched of him, I don't understand what he is as a footballer at the moment because he's a young guy, and it's very hard to judge young players because you can only tell from a player. What
do you mean, Jamie? Like what position he is? Like, is he a 6?
I don't know. I really don't know what he is.
Jamie, here's the funniest thing about what you said. You just said there, you think Bruno's a better 10 than him, and none
I think
of them.
Bruno's a fantastic footballer.
No, that's cool. I'm not even going to dispute that. That's a whole different conversation. The point I was going to make is, you just said there, Bruno, you think is a better player than him as a 10. You also said Mainoo is a final third player, which I agree with. Our manager plays neither of them in the 10.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
This is why you see Bruno struggling.
Why is Bruno in the double pit?
Because our manager's not very smart. That's why. This is why.
Is it because he thinks he hasn't got? Is it
because don't overthink
he ain't got legs there?
No, it's because our manager's not very bright. It's nothing to do with that.
He's
not a smart guy.
It is
terrible. Let's just call a spade a spade. He's an awful manager, and all of the eye test and all of the stat test tells us this. He's dreadful. He's awful.
I think the best thing for Kobbie Mainoo is to probably leave Man United.
Where's he going to go?
He tried to get a loan. Napoli was in reports. There was talks of a move to Napoli.
He'd cook in Italy. He'd cook in Italy.
Well.
And that's smart. And again, the board should have let him go, but for whatever reason, why I don't know. The board refused to let him go, so it's like, all right, you're just gonna sit and have this problem, and just have this as a conversation and extra distraction.
Why can't you play 2 10s?
Say again.
Why can't you just play 2 10s? Play Kobbie and Bruno's 2 10s.
We played 2 10s, but we just signed it because again, what you just said, our manager's not very bright. That's why.
Because that would you probably get the best out of Kobbie if you did that alongside Bruno and the striker there.
You'd but we signed 2 10s in the summer, and then because they bottled decision of selling Bruno, then now it's a problem. So you have this decision that the ownership bottled of selling him. Then you've got Mainoo, who wanted to leave, we didn't let leave, and then they signed 2 10s.
Yeah, it's all fucked up, really, isn't it?
There we go.
Do you think he'll go abroad though? You got that as a panel. Do you think he'll go abroad? Because like Napoli would like to be fair to Conte, it'd probably be a good shout for him. But like I don't know, Chelsea are definitely going to be interested because it's the perfect Chelsea player.
Oh, if you've got a pulse, Chelsea are interested.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like
Chelsea would be just as bad for his career. They're too crowded in that area.
Yeah, I agree. Too many players in that area.
But you hear what I'm saying though, Jords. I bet they want him because that's what Chelsea do. They're like,
look at him, 100%. They just want the best talent in Europe.
Yeah, because you just only Caicedo. You got Lavi who's always injured. Enzo's in there. Andre
Santos, that Osego. You've got all these other players that come in with like the
I think
Kobbie minutes for them, man. He'll play for them. What we doing?
I think Kobbie Mainoo at Brighton could be a good shout.
Yeah.
I think anywhere because he's a talented enough player. Like you mentioned it there. I want to see him play more to see what his level's at because I like what I see. Maybe a Villa. Maybe he goes to Villa on loan.
Yeah. You don't start Villa. People are
I didn't say start. No. I didn't say start. I'm just saying go there and be a part of the team. I didn't say start.
But don't you think but Flawless, if he's going to leave Man United, he's going to leave for an ideal situation where he can start 90 minutes.
What's the ideal situation? What's the ideal situation? And I don't think there's one in over here.
In England, it would be like what Jamie said at Brighton, Everton. It's that level. I think he needs to go to mid.
Yeah, go play in Europe, man. Don't mess around at Everton. Go play in there.
With Everton, at least with David Moyes, David Moyes knows how to manage players in it. Like, and I feel like he could be.
I am at the highest level possible side, to be honest.
I hear you, but Everton, to be fair, they're a top 10 club now this season. I reckon they'll finish in the top 10, 100%. So with Grealish,
Dewsbury Hall and Jai, like they've got ballers over there, innit? They're cooking something. It could be a little move for them.
Maybe.
I think it'll be a good move. I can't lie. I know
West Ham's greatest ever coach.
He's a technical player, so abroad in a league that's a bit slower, and he can get on the ball and start being a good footballer first, and not having to think about the running and tracking back.
Maybe Saeed is looking at your boy McTominay and thinking, I'll have some of that.
Yeah,
that's what the reports actually said. That it was like he looked at McTominay and Højlund doing well there, and it's like it'd be of interest. Go there and ball out. They're in the Champions League. They'll be in the title race. Go ball out and attempt to get yourself in the England squad because England
Gilmore's doing well. Billy Gilmore's doing well over there. Billy Gilmore.
Oh shit! This is what I'm saying.
They got Gilmore over there. Yeah, I forgot.
What I'm saying about Antonio Conte, I know everyone laughed at him with Tottenham, but the guy just wins, man. He just goes there and like, how the hell are you walking into Napoli and winning?
Wins in league from Europe.
Like, I know he couldn't do it at Tottenham, but sorry, Jords, but like, no one can do it at Tottenham.
He done well at Tottenham. The thing is, he actually done really well. He just didn't get backed in his window, and he done awfully second season. Like it was all this Tottenham.
Yeah, and then you lost to Burnley.
Then he came out in an absolute epic rant in a press conference, which I'll never forget. It's absolute class.
The level is not so high at the Tottenham.
Basically, just ruined the club. It was quite funny. But let's just quickly stick with United. Where do we think United are finishing this season, people? Like, real talk. Because, like, I honestly don't rate them, and I don't rate the manager, but I don't really rate many of the teams around them either. Like, I genuinely think United could actually finish all right. Like, and I swear by all right.
Wait, what's all right, though, Potts?
I mean, like European football, not like 12th again or whatever it was. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, I'm just asking that way.
Like top 6, like, when you take
we ain't doing nothing and no. Think top 6.
I said 5th at the start of the season.
Yes, me and Saeed even discussing
this.
For,
where are they now?
We are 6th.
We finished 9th. Yeah, that's what I've said.
The thing is, you know what's giving me confidence? It's Chelsea, Liverpool. They're giving me confidence right now. Is that they not all is good at their football clubs, even though obviously Liverpool are unbeaten in 5. I look at them.
Don't worry.
I think Villa. We'll talk about it. I think Villa. I think Villa will have a little bit of a fall off, not a crazy fall off, but a little bit of a wobble. But I think Chelsea and Liverpool, they're not going to be clear of us. So therefore, we're going to be in that race.
Where do you have us finishing, Saeed?
5th still.
5th. Okay.
But we can go into the 4th if you know what I mean. But then we have to survive this period. This
January going to be difficult.
It's killing me.
Is January going to be difficult for United?
Every month's difficult for us.
Yeah, that's very true. But with, I would say arguably 2 of your best players are probably going to be missing this month.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we struggled with them. We've won 2 in our last 7 with them.
Yeah, I was gonna say like with or without those.
Yeah, Burmo's been decent, man.
No, that's the point I'm making is with 2 of our better players, like you mentioned that, which I agree with.
Yeah.
We've won 2 in the last 7.
Is it and Ahmad?
Yeah, Ahmad.
They're in the same.
And Mazraoui's going as well, which is not ideal. Yeah, Potts 9th. That's right. Can we move on? I hate talking about it. Can we move on? I despise talking about it.
Cal's been really quiet, man. Like, what are you saying about United, bro?
I'm hoping for the worst, man. I've started to see Man United after they beat us. I've started to see Man United fans get back to what they used to be when I was growing up. I don't want to live in that world.
You ain't savvy.
So yeah, I need the Flawless. Sorry, Saeed. I need you guys to.
I don't apologize.
Bad, man.
No, but we shouldn't apologize, Cal. We hate
because Flawless and Saeed have always been good to me.
But they're nice people. Yeah, but their teams are scum. Do you know what I mean?
I hear it.
But they're lovely people. I love them to death. They're lovely people. But the teams, they wouldn't want us.
The manager might not be the manager, yeah, but you look at the group of players that we've got though: Cunha, Sesko, Mbumo, Ahmad. Like even Bruno on his good day can get you goals and whatnot. There's a little bit of a, like for something there for United to really worry a lot of you guys to be like, you know what,
heavy up top,
yeah, we can win more games than we might lose games.
You're like what is it? What is it to say? You're like the body's like Baywatch, but the face is like Crime Watch.
Yeah, that's basically Ferrari at the top, Fiat Mundo at the back.
Yeah, Saeed, who's going to start on you next in this car park, bruv? That's what I want to know. What's going on?
I don't know, man. It's one of them ones, isn't it? Where I listen, I was actually not that angry against Bournemouth. I said, you know what? I'd rather have that year than watch 1-1 against West Ham when it was dull and it was absolutely boring and we weren't attacking. Like everyone's got their different standards. I'm not saying that 4-4 was amazing because we still dropped points, but it was an entertaining game. We could have lost it. We're actually lucky that we didn't lose that game, actually. Bournemouth should have won it at the end.
This is a mad game, man. Mad game.
We drew 4-4 at home to Bournemouth, who hadn't won in 6, and you're not that angry after it. That tells you where we're at.
Because we got away with it in the end.
I love hearing that.
I can't do this, man.
Lemon saved us, literally.
Yeah, it was a good save.
He's been a good signing for you, by the way. Good goalkeeper. Good signing.
Yeah. He's like,
I don't think he's got spoken about enough.
Free kick, should have better on free kick. But what it is with him, he at least creates that stability at the back where we're not panicking at the back. You need to have a goalkeeper. Catch the ball. He does the basics. Just give me a keeper that gives me a 7 out of 10.
What is going on with Onana? Is he coming back?
No.
Yeah, Fabrizio said no.
He's not coming back. He might be coming back, but he's not coming back out.
Where is he at the moment?
Outside of Liverpool, he's my favorite Premier League player.
Yeah, he's
crazy.
Yeah,
worst goalkeeper ever, man.
Ridiculous. He's in Turkey.
Where did he go? Where's he gone?
Transfer sport, I think is.
Turkey.
He's. Do you reckon he's the worst Man United signing? Like real talk, he's got to be one of them easily. Like that is such a bad.
He's up there. I want to say the worst ever.
He's not there because of his price. We've had some bad ones still.
He was highly bigged up when he was at Ajax.
I remember.
Yeah.
I remember him getting compared to Alisson and a few of the other goalkeepers.
Yeah, boy.
I don't know, man. I feel like United, like as much as I don't rate Amorim, I just feel like some of the other teams around are just dusty. And right now, it gives them a chance of actually getting into like top 5.
Game a week as well.
One game a week, exactly. And like they will improve, like they have to, because like Cunha is too good to be dusty and continues to be dusty. Sesko, I think when he comes back, will score goals, whether or not it will be enough or not, I don't know. And Mbumo, I don't actually think Mbumu's been that great in the last few weeks.
No, he hasn't. I don't think he hasn't. He scored goals.
Nobody's been great.
Yeah.
I love
Like,
Flawless,
this
man.
thing, like,
just
yo,
said
we
it
just
how
gotta
it
be
is.
honest about it, man. Nobody's been great. And you said there we just improve. Why? Like people say this with United. I don't know why. People keep saying these things.
Lit-
Oh, well, win this
Lit's
game
been
or stuff
decent.
like that.
The Lit's been
Decent. Yeah. I know he's not been great. He's been, but again, it's his individual quality that gets him through. It's not nothing. It's not the setup.
Yeah.
It's nothing around him. Like everyone who has any form of sort of form at Manchester United is due to them. It's their individual quality. They're not helped by tactics or the system or anything like that. That's why everyone just.
I hear you, man.
Yeah, we need him back. We need him back for Villa because we've got Villa obviously on the.
Oh yeah, no Casemiro, no Embremo, no.
You got the only. You got the only Boxing Day game, ain't you, this year?
Only Boxing Day game, only Sunday game. I don't know what it is, what they're trying to do here, but they're like, it's like they're setting it up for.
They're trying to put us on a poster. They're trying to Jake Paul us, man. That's what they're trying
just
to
making
do.
sure that you guys are televised. The biggest club in England is televised as much as possible in a season where they're only on once a week. You should be happy,
bro. They did it to us, Saeed. Yeah, they did it to us. They used to put us on a Friday night against Brentford away or Palace away when we were laughing.
Opening day a couple of years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, man. All the time. What's the first game? Chelsea or whoever? No, it wasn't. Man City had just won the league. It must be them. No, it's Arsenal versus Palace on a Friday night under the lights. I'm like, here we go.
Yeah.
And then when we beat them, funny enough, they ain't put us on ever since.
There's nothing worse than a Friday night game, man. Especially if you lose.
Oh, it's the worst.
I think the worst kickoff is Saturday 8 p.m. Me. That's the worst kickoff.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
The worst kickoff time. Like Saturday night's family night, bro. What the hell you?
We got that this week. We got that this weekend against Everton, man, which we'll touch
again.
on.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
if
we
it's
got
a
it
school
again, bro.
holidays, you need Saturday at 8 p.m. You know what I'm saying?
The only reason we got it again is because of we've got Palace on the Tuesday, and we couldn't play that this week because they've got their Conference League thing. So they've got their Conference League thing on tonight, sorry. And then we were supposed to play on the Thursday. We're supposed to play on the Saturday. I think it was. So yeah, supposed to play Saturday day. So the Palace fans were like, "How are we supposed to play on the Saturday?"
You
day?
play after City this weekend, don't you?
Yeah, we will be second going into that Everton game because they're going to beat West Ham. They're going to beat West Ham. Like, let's just say how it is. West Ham are
You're lucky though, man. There's no Ndiaye. There's no Dewsbury Hall. There's no
Garnagay. And there's no Grealish apparently.
As well.
I don't think it matters. Did you see the Wolves game?
No, but come on,
I said that.
You know what I mean?
I think Everton are a team that can easily ship goals, man. They ship a lot of goals.
Yeah, but Jords, they're good. Moyes kind of has Arteta's number, bruv. Like he kind of gets it's the system, ain't the players. It's like how they set a system up. Like I don't think, like I know it's like it helps when their players are out here. Because I said this today to Laurie, right? I said like I understand Grealish, Dewsbury Hall, Garnagay, and Ndiaye are all out. They're probably four of their better players, right? I get that. But I don't look at the Everton side and go, oh, yeah, I don't fancy them because them four players are going to beat us. I just look at the system, the way they set up and how they'll make it difficult for us. I don't really look at the individuals because we got better teams than players than them. Let's just say how it is.
Yeah, you should.
The system that they set up, it ain't been good. That's why West Ham used to do us at the Emirates because Moyes would just go, right, we ain't going to be able to beat you. We ain't better than you. But I tell you what, I'll make it hard for you. Try and break us down. And then they used to 1-0.
But don't you think that
like Wolves did, yeah. So is
it at the Dickens Stadium?
Yeah, that's it. It is at the Dickens Stadium. It is there. But look, I can't. Do you know what it is, boys? Right? I'll be honest to you. Right? I'll be really honest with you. The reason I've got doubts is not because of the lack of quality, the momentum, nothing to do with Everton, nothing to do with new stadium. It's because it's the pressure of Manchester City going top and all of the media going, oh, they're top now. And then us going, jellyfish, we can't beat them.
Yeah.
Is this the first time if City do win, is this the first time this season Arsenal got pressure?
I don't think it's the first time, but it's the first time put in a pressure oven, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because there's always pressure on games, right? Like when we played Liverpool at Anfield, we wanted to make a statement.
They've been top for at least like 3-4 hours, isn't it, really?
And we top
the game before as well, isn't it?
I think you're safe, Dan. You'll get your usual top at Christmas stuff. It's just a tick, checklist box. We're top at Christmas, and next game you drop points.
We'll make a video. We know how it goes.
We know how it goes, Carl. And then a couple weeks later, by the time it's Jan, they're no longer top, and that's when there's the real pressure on. It's like, oh, we got to get in the transfer window. What's going on? Are we signing a new player? Then they'll start to address the Gyökeres stuff. How he's 10 games with 1 goal in the Premier League. They'll start to address all that in just give it 2 weeks.
Jords, best squad in the world, though.
But do you know what it is, though? I do actually genuinely believe we've got the best squad in the league. So I don't believe that we're in a position.
No, you don't make that excuse, Dan. That's what I'm saying. You don't do that.
Yeah, but I am in a position where I think I've always remained quite consistent that the only thing that I've got a huge question mark over is the manager got the balls to get it across the line. That's literally it now. I don't really care about what system works for what and what player I'd prefer out of him, or do I play him or him? I don't care about all that for me. I think the manager's proved he can get to the top. Can the manager prove he can get across the line? No. That's the only thing I've got. So when I get a pressure moment like this and the momentum falls away from you and Manchester City go, we're top now, I want my Arsenal team to go, I don't really care, bruv. We're just going to win our game. You do what you want to do. You go top if you want, or you float in second. Doesn't bother me. I'm just going to keep winning. But in the last few years, we've gone, and then shit ourselves, and then we bottled stuff. So, and that's my problem I've got with it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What do people regard as the best squad, like? Because is it the amount of players, the amount of quality players?
I think the amount of quality players.
Or is it a squad that knows how to win things? Do you know what I mean? Because
we haven't got that.
Like, what would you cast a great, tremendous squad?
I think it's the quality, it's the amount. Yeah. That's what I would say. Yeah. If you got,
I think Arsenal have the best quantity. I don't know necessarily if you have the best quality.
That's what I'm asking.
I think you have the best defense. Yeah. The defense, I think, is kind of. I think you've got that. If I'm going to speak about midfield and attack, I still think Man City have got a really good shout there, and then. On paper, Liverpool do as well, but obviously we haven't played football on paper this season.
Yeah, but our paper's toilet roll. Do you know what I
mean? Yeah, So yeah, but in terms of defense, I don't think there's a question there. Midfield, I'm not too sure. And attack, I still think you are lacking. It's weird because you've got very good attackers. It just seems as though you can't get that you can't just get them to synchronize.
We don't have a Haaland and a Salah. That's what we don't have. Like, with Saka's a very good player, and I love him, love the kid, but he's not Salah or Haaland, is he? He's not going to get you 30 goals a season or whatever like them two do. I think we missed that. But in terms of the actual squad depth, so like injury there, he comes in. I think we've proven already that we've had more injuries this season than last season, and everyone was going, "Oh my god, this is a disaster last season." But no one's noticed it because the squad's been good, right? So I think we've proven we've got the best squad in the league. But that don't really matter. Like, having the best squad in the league don't give me a trophy. I need to get it across the line. I need to get across the line in May and prove that we have got the best squad. Prove he's the right guy and do it. Like, I spoke to Premsy earlier. Big up to Premsy. He gave me a call. I was chatting to him. And he said, bro, this guy don't win the league this year. I just don't know for him. I just don't know.
In terms of Man City, they got the better quality of forwards.
Yeah.
I think Cherky, Foden, Doku, Haaland. I think in terms of quality, they're better.
Even Marmoush as well.
That's what wins your games, though. If it's tight 0-0s and stuff like that, they can get that 1-0 win out of nothing. Look at the Palace game. Palace had so many chances to score in the game.
Yeah.
But City just got
that wasn't really a 3-0 game, was it? Like, that wasn't really a 3-0 game, but they ended up doing that.
City have just got that quality that gets them over the line, don't they?
And they're starting to score goals now, man. Like,
scoring goals for fun at the moment.
Scoring for fun now at the minute, and that is.
I think everyone forgets at the beginning of the season, City had quite a lot of injuries. It's now they're starting to get their players back. Things are starting to click for them, so they're becoming a scary.
The thing is, though, Cal, it ain't just that, bruv. I think people have overlooked how good the signing of Donnarumma was, because they had James Trafford, and that was just awful.
Yeah, that was a weird business.
That ain't happening.
Edison would never score. Edison was conceding silly goals as well for the last couple of years.
But defensively, they've got better because of that signing, Donnarumma. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, it shows what a quality goalkeeper does to your team, though.
Yeah, Facts. I think on transition though they're vulnerable still. I do believe. Honestly,
I think every team. I think Arsenal are the best set up for that in the league, defensively. But I literally think every team is like weak in transition.
Yeah, if you're sending a lot of bodies forward, especially if you're playing against athletes and quick opposition, which most teams have as well, going the other way. So you are going to be,
yeah. Well, I think Arsenal are best set up for it.
Yeah, they are. They're the best defensive side. Yeah. So like that
it'll be a massive few days for Arsenal because obviously Everton we've got at the weekend, and then a few days after that we've got Palace because everyone's planning our route to the final. We've got to beat Palace first. Obviously we've got Chelsea if we get through. But I was mad on Twitter yesterday. I'm seeing Chelsea going, yes, Arsenal. Hang on a minute, we've got to beat Palace. Like let's just not assume we're going to get past them because they're going to take that seriously, I think, as well. And I appreciate that they're still in the Conference League and they probably believe they can win that over the Carabao Cup, but ain't going to be an easy game. Like Arteta's not taking it seriously the last few seasons. I'm praying that he does this time. And I'll say it now. Not a lot of Arsenal fans will like that, but I'd rather beat Palace than Everton. Because if we're a point behind City, we ain't lost the league. If we go out to Palace, we definitely ain't winning the cup. So because we're out. Yeah. So I'd rather stay in the cup that we've got to win than like make sure we beat Everton. Obviously, you want to beat them both. But if I had to take one more seriously, I'd actually take
Chelsea over 2 legs though in a cup game's not easy.
No, but then it could have been Man City over 2 legs or Newcastle over 2 legs. So it wasn't going to be an easy.
Yeah, I'd rather. This is weird. I'd rather play City over 2 legs than Chelsea in a cup game.
Sure.
I don't know. I think you'd have beaten Newcastle this year over 2 legs.
The last team I want to play in a final is City.
Yeah, this year, Newcastle.
Yeah.
I'd rather play Spurs over 2 legs.
We're going to get to that. Who do you just quickly? Who's going to win the Carabao Cup?
George, don't bite George. He's got you again, bro.
I'm just saying, take a touch. I seem a bit too excited. He's been on the camera for 2 minutes.
George, we'll get there. We'll get there, George. Just quickly from everyone, who's going to win the Carabao Cup? Do we think?
Man City.
Who's left? Who is it? City, Chelsea, Arsenal, Palace, Newcastle.
Yeah. I think City do the treble.
I want City.
Yo, fuck the ups. Palace. Let's go, man.
I knew Flawless was going to say Palace,
man.
I'd like Palace to win it, but it'll be Arsenal, in my opinion.
I think City. I think there's a chance City win the domestic treble.
I actually think Man City will win the Carabao Cup. I should say it's us, but I actually think it'll be City. So I think Arteta.
If you don't beat Chelsea, though, I think there'll be madness in your fan base.
Dan, what we're basically getting from you is you don't really think you're winning something this year again.
I said that I think we should win the league, but I said so close, Jords, right? Beat Chelsea, and I will say to everyone, I've got Chelsea will win the league. Couldn't do it. Then we couldn't beat Villa. Then we look at that Wolves performance. Now we're going to Everton, the momentum switch. So I can't get my chest out yet, bruv.
What are you saying, Dan? We're back, yeah?
Oh, you found it.
I'm posting to you, bro, for Christmas. Let me know, bro. I got you.
Cal, why is there so much dust on it, Cal?
I don't need no secret Santas, man. I'm calm. Let's start with this super chat and go into Wolfie and Jords in his back now. Big up the panel, Wolfie. Now that Hook's taught you the chant, what do you think of Tottenham? I think it's a nice little segue into a few days ago. There's been a bit of a rough sort of week for Jords, to be honest, and supporting Tottenham's hard enough, but when you lose to Wolfie's team, it's not great. And he didn't just lose, actually got smashed, to be fair. So, Wolfie, I haven't been on a show with you and George yet, man. So I don't know if you want to start, bruv. The mic is yours.
I haven't been on I haven't seen George since this time last Thursday. He's been running his mouth during the whole show.
What do you mean?
We've been on a panel
together? You've been in the comments or in the chat of every show that I've been on.
And we sat face to face.
Definitely, you've been on. You may not have been. You've been in the chat of every show I've been on this week.
Make sure you know. I make sure you not to forget.
Oh, and then you was messaging me.
I want to know what you guys say for yourself, Jords. You had a lot of chest. Like last week, you were sitting up. Look at him now. He's cowered down in his chair. Do-rag nowhere to be seen. Yeah, exactly. Sit up and look at me when I'm talking to you, innit? You're still my bitch.
Wow.
You're still my bitch. You can't even score a goal against my team. That's 3 games in a row.
One game gives you this much confidence.
One game, 3 in a row. 3 in a row. And you're still that little bitch of mine, man. So it's fantastic.
Are you dashing?
You're really talking about last season. I hear it. It's down bad.
Are you
dashing now, isn't it? Dashing now.
What you say, girl?
You heard what I said, Wolfie. Come on, let's not do this. Are you dashing, bro? Yeah.
Am I dashing? No. What, for beating Spurs?
No, I'm
for beating Spurs, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, what we doing here, Spurs? Really?
What would it take for you to be on
He's
board?
doing well, man. I don't get what's the beef with Sean Dyche. He's doing well in the league.
I got no beef with him. I don't like his style of football. But anyway, we're here for Jordan.
So Wolfie, was you Dyche out before we got the job?
Yeah, yes. I want Marco Silva.
Right, first. I understand. Makes sense.
You know who I don't want? Thomas Frank. That's who I don't want, man. And I think Jords will agree with me on that. Jords, like,
I didn't want Thomas Frank from a few weeks ago though, so it's not like
I hear it. You're the flip flop. We get it.
I didn't. It's not like a.
I want. Let's go on to what you were saying last week.
What did you wait? It's funny because what did you say last week? You're like, oh, me and George done a preview, and it was like one of the most boring previews I've ever done in my life. Why?
Correct.
Because neither of us think that it's going to be a good game. Oh, so you want me to come here with chess, but I didn't have that much chess. I said we'd beat you because you guys are shit.
No, you did. You did. I came here last week and I was going to be like, you know what? I ain't got the energy. I ain't got the energy, and then you ran your mouth.
No, but
why did you run your mouth?
Just gave me more reasons as to why I wanted Thomas Frank out of the club. Like that was
okay. So why were you running your mouth, saying that you hated Thomas Frank? You wanted him out. He's
didn't say that. You got no, Wolfie. Quote me correctly. I never once said I hated Thomas Frank. I'm not one of these fucking out managers that do this every stream. Get him out my club. I want him out my club, but I don't hate Thomas Frank. If he turns it around, we can be and having a good conversation about him. If he turns it around, but I don't think he will. So I want him out the club.
Okay,
so if you're gonna quote me,
that makes me have to question you. Why did you think that this guy who can't turn it around at your club was gonna win?
But as I told you, I think beating Nottingham Forest should be default setting. You should be able to beat the Nottingham Forest at your worst.
Where are you getting these default settings from, bro? You haven't scored a goal against us in your last 3 matches. Not a single goal. Your XG from this game. Remember my finished review last week, and I said, Jords, just be happy if you get an XG of 0.5. Bro, you couldn't even do that. You got 0.37, and then they recalibrated it down to 0.33, bro. Like, this is getting embarrassing. Your XG against Forest was the lowest XG against any team we faced this season. That's how bad you are. That's how bad you are, bro. Okay. You had 1 shot on target from Archie Gray, and it was a dribbler from the edge of the box.
It wasn't a dribble. It was a turn and shot when the ball come up.
Well, I get it. You guys get excited by any shot now. I hear it. You don't see many of them.
I don't know if you're noticing a common theme. I'm only jumping in and correcting when you're making false statements. At least when you make your statements, just be correct in what you're saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. It wasn't a dribble. He didn't dribble. He was inside the box. It came down to a volley, and he shot on the turn, on the half turn, and it went to the bottom corner.
Well, you'd understand why I would see it as a dribble.
I'm explaining where you're wrong, but continue.
Okay, but you would grant me that compared to Sangare's shot, you could see how I'd see that as a dribble. You know, a guy who actually shot on target, got it in the net.
He didn't dribble.
You see the difference. You see the difference.
Turn around but I'll just go on, continue anyway.
Continue, because we've barely got started here, bro. We've barely got started, man.
It's really not that important. You're focusing on.
No, it is. And then let's get on.
I'm letting you have your moment. This is like you want to
shut up.
Do your parade. Do your parade.
Then shut up.
I'm letting you have your parade.
Now is where it gets personal and insulting,
moment, bro.
This is where it gets.
It does get personal when this is your parade. When this is your parade, I saw you,
bro. You like a Duracell bunny, man. You just keep going.
You was on Midday Live doing up stars. Like, you got 3 stars now from this win. This was your 3rd star. Beating Spurs was your 3rd star. Like, this is how you were celebrating it. You were doing Forest stars and all this in the chat. Like, I didn't realize it meant this much to you. But obviously, like, you know, this is a deep-rooted win for you. Like, we've ruined your life. Your brother used to sit there and talk about Premier League football for 20 years before you could even mention Premier League football. Now that you can finally have a conversation with him about it, you're now taking all the anger out on me. What you're really doing is projecting your insecurity. You've been so insecure about how you feel about Tottenham for 15 to 20 years, fighting with your little bro, that now you're like, oh, I'm back in 3 wins in a row. I bet you was going mental over the weekend. You must have been in his face.
Yeah,
giving it
I was, man. I was.
This is your moment. Because, this is like this was year, and I hear it.
This was, you're right. I have a deep hatred for your club. I don't deny it, man. I think you have a deep hatred for your
brother. I know you said we look alike.
I have a deep hatred for my brother as well. Facts. Now, you look like my brother-in-law, bro. Like, scarily alike. But anyway, but this is the reality you needed, not me. You're coming to chest, man. You offered me a money sleeve, and your money sleeve was nearly as embarrassing as the performance you put in. So you need to apologize and you need to do it properly. No, I need. Now, you know what? Yeah, let's play it. Chat. I need the chat to tell me, is this worthy of a money sleeve?
He cashed in the money in the bank and he is getting his personal money sleeve. There you go, Wolfie. Hope you're happy.
Like, what the hell was that?
You got a money sleeve.
What the hell was that?
Money sleeve. That's what you got.
Is that the energy you have left? Is that the energy? What happened to the? I can't believe it. Victor Mildrew settings. We're getting Morgan Gibbs. Why? I'm not used
I didn't have to say we're getting Morgan Gibbs. Why? I didn't say his name in the video.
Where did all that go? Where'd that energy gone, man? Has Thomas Frank taken that much energy out of you?
I don't know how to feel. Didn't say Morgan Gibbs White, you know.
Do you know how to feel now? Because that energy was gone, man. Is your money?
Yeah, I know how to feel. I feel like our manager needs to go. That's how I feel. I know how to feel.
Yeah, like an old man who can't get an erection anymore with that money sleeve, man. That's all that was, man.
Yeah, new money sleeve when a new manager comes in. But ultimately, I think, look, you guys won. You had your moment, Wolfie. Like, that's all it is. Like, you beat us, and this weekend, I don't know who you play, but whoever you do play, you're probably gonna lose and go back to reality. You know, back to life.
We don't care this weekend, but all right.
I said I don't know who you play.
I'll tell you what, though, Jordan. I'll tell you what. Real talk. If you lose to Liverpool and they win, how many points are they behind you? 1.
It's fine. It's fine. You know, like we're midway through the season. The one thing I don't do, and you know, Wolfie wouldn't know about this because he done it a lot last season. I remember being on the show. He was talking about title race and them things. Someone who's actually experienced in being at like the top half of the table, and I mean top half, just top 10, because obviously, again, Wolfie's not used to that. Yeah.
You're in the top half.
You don't look at the table at this point of the season and you're like, how many points are we? Like, you start looking at the table in February, and that's when you can have a real understanding of where you're going to finish, where you are, your push, and so on. Right now, I don't care where Tottenham are. It doesn't mean much to me.
You're broken. You're broken.
Because not being funny, you can win even in January, February. You win 2 games, you can go up 3 or 4 places. You lose 2 games, you drop 3 or 4 places. That's life in the mid-table of the Premier League. We're like 5 points off sit for something like that.
All right, Jords, I've got a question then. Out of the teams on this panel, how many are you finishing above?
Out of the teams on this panel,
Man United, Liverpool, Arsenal, Forest.
I think we finish above Forest. Man United, I think, is dependent on. I suppose if Frank stays for the rest of the season, I won't be so confident about finishing above Man United. I'll be honest, because I'm not.
So Frank has to get sacked in order to finish.
Either Frank has to be sacked, or January we need to do a madness where it's not even on Frank no more. It's just we got good enough players to do it. But yeah,
this is the delusion he still can't get out of his head.
We definitely
delusion I can't deal with, bro. Who the hell do you think you're getting in January that's going to change your season? Why do you think you can attract these players? I don't get it.
It's not just about attracting. We have our most important players coming back. It's again, I don't sit here and make excuses like many fans, you know. But we have
Solanke. Is he the most important player?
And Kulusevski will all be back in the new year. That's 3 players.
Don't forget Cobra Kai. We still have seen Cobra Kai.
3 players that created 60 XG last season. I'm not XG, 60 GA last season, minimum between them. They all had 20 plus each. So that shows you how important they was to our team. So they'll all be coming back. On top of the fact, like I said, if we bring in some new signings, I'd say a central midfielder and a left winger. Definitely.
Who do you think you can get? Who's on your shopping list that you think you can get?
Our shopping list and your shopping is very different, bro. Your shopping
again. Answer a question.
I don't even want to say where you're shopping because but you're not shopping in the same shops as me.
I hear it because the shops we shop in, you can't even take our players out of there. I hear it because you forgot what happens with Gibbs White, yeah. But that aside, who's on your shopping list, George? I'd love to know.
Okay, well, who's on my shopping list? Who's on the club shopping list? Are 2 very different things. I've got big names on my shopping list. Doesn't mean the club's going to go out there and spend the money. I don't know what the budget is. So,
who do you want?
I've got loads of big names on my shopping list. Come on,
give us your top 2. Give us your top 2.
We want to know. We want to know, Jords. Come on.
I want Semenyo, bro. Go ahead and give me Semenyo. Do I think he comes? Maybe not. Don't get Semenyo. Go bring me Savio. I'll take Savio too. I think Savio's a quality player. I know Saïd's still trying to cook him, but I think Savio's just in an environment where it's not comfortable for him right now. Go somewhere else.
Savio's dead food. I hope you pay 70 million for him. I hope you pay 70
million. Please. I'll pay 50, 60 for him. I can't even lie. I still think he's class.
60.
Oh,
wait, do you think you can get Semenyo?
Yeah.
No, Semenyo's got a lot. Again, I'm not like he's not hot on my list. He's just one of the names on the list, isn't it? But if we don't get him again, I'm not mad. I don't think he's the.
Can you get him?
Of course we can. It's all dependent on what he wants to do. I don't know if you've been seeing the reports. Fabrizio Romano come out recently and said that the names that are in the hat is Tottenham, City, Liverpool, and
is he the same person who said, "Here we go" on Gibbs White? Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. What is he not a tier 1 anymore? Is he? I don't
Didn't
know.
they say
I'll be
about the same
real.
one, isn't it?
Unless the other 3 teams I want Semenyo, I don't think you'll get him, Jords.
Yeah.
We'll have to see. I mean, Cal, you shouldn't be so confident over there after your last window. You spoke a lot of things in the summer, and I already saw actually Cal's been doing transfer videos.
You, bro.
Cal's been doing transfer videos over 3 weeks. He started his transfer
shooting. I
videos
respect it, man.
in November.
Go out fighting, man. I hear it,
Cal
Jords.
started his
Let's
transfer videos in November.
Right.
I never knew that the transfer window opened so early, but Cal started his videos 3 weeks ago because I was redirecting to him. I was like, Cal's like, let me. I was like, transfer video November. All right, you know, I hear where you're at.
Serious club, man. Serious club.
I wasn't even taking shots. I'm just
No, it was definitely a shot. Don't do that, Cal. It was
He's
definitely
cornered, Cal. He's cornered. He's stuck. So you get Semenyo, Savinho.
I never said we're getting. I said I would target again. You don't listen. Wolfie has a real comprehension issue, but no.
No, but you said you could. You said you could. I'm granting you that. You know, if George thinks you can, then you
Don't
can.
need a striker, George. Don't need a striker.
Yeah.
The striker market's rubbish. Who are we going to go out there and get that? It massively improves our
You've got
strikers.
Richarlison, bruv. Like, you know what I'm saying?
We got Richarlison. We got more goals than Gyökeres. Focus. Your concentration.
Oh, here we go. Keep him then.
And you're going, oh, here we go. But it's
Please
not
leave him up front.
Has Richarlison got more goals than Gyökeres? Is that real?
Yes,
You like
yes.
him? Keep him up there. Keep
Wait,
him
wait,
up there.
is this Richarlison?
Dan don't want to have the conversation.
got 5
It's a real
goals,
conversation. He has more goals than Richarlison.
I would
Richarlison
take-
has more goals than Gyökeres.
I would leave.
In all competitions
Richarlison
and in the league, by the way, not
right
just
to
the
the
league.
end.
How many goals has Panani
George
got this
actually likes
season, George?
Richarlison, don't he? George actually. Have you noticed this?
I don't like him at all. But my point is I'm not gonna have you.
Why are you
talking
backing
about
him then?
my
Where's
strikers
that all come
I'm
from?
not
Then? You
repping
must
him.
like him.
How am I repping him? I just stated a
No, you
fact.
must like him. He's got more goals than Gyökeres. Keep him up front, man.
I think Gyökeres is shit though, so that doesn't mean I think Richarlison's good. I think they're both not that good. He's just, he's just clearly proven to be a better goal scorer than him in the Premier League right now.
Would you start Richarlison over Gyökeres?
Why would I start Gyökeres? What does the guy bring to the game? He's just. This is the funniest thing. Like when you talk about Gyökeres and Richarlison, their all-round play offers you probably about the same. Gyökeres is shit off the ball. He's shit off the ball and he's shit on the ball. Same as Richarlison. I'd rather play Colomwani or Solanke up top because both of them have more about their game than both of those two players.
How many goals has Carlo Panani scored?
He scored a couple. I think like 2.
In the league? How many in the league?
4 assists or something like that.
Again, you're doing this thing when someone asks you about goals, you bring up assists.
Because he's been playing left wing majority of the time. So
how many goals has he scored?
I told you, he scored 2 goals. Wolfie, I know you're getting old, but the comprehension has got to you've got to start to listen, bro. You've got to start to listen. Okay. I said 2 goals.
2 goals. How many of those are in the league?
None. They're in Champions League. But you wouldn't know about that. Champions League goals.
None. I would know about that. I would know about that, bro.
What's Mohamed Kudus done this season?
Oh, he's got the most assists in the Premier League, Jamie. I don't know if you know that.
How many
Salah?
goals?
We're not even going to talk about Salah. It's a tough time.
I think Salah's got more GA than Kudus.
No, he don't. I think Kudus is on about 9.
So hang on, Kudus has played 23 games in all competitions and got 3 goals.
3 goals, how many assists? He's a winger that creates
6 assists.
Okay, so 9 GA.
That's terrible.
9 GA.
9 GA in 23 games. It doesn't seem bad to me, you know. It doesn't seem like a terrible season. But
Jamie, you gotta give him it. When,
I don't know.
When the team he's playing for, his XG is averaging 0.4.
I just
you know what I'm saying?
Kudus is that good.
Yeah, but you're asking him about the wrong player. Ask him about the player who got 2 or 3 man of the matches in a row. What were your thoughts on your boy Simple Simon at the weekend, Jords?
Yeah, how's Simon says? What's he doing?
Brendan Johnson's stats better.
Again, the concentration levels are extremely low in certain places, but to focus, because I can actually learn to focus when some others can't. Simmons, I don't necessarily think he was poor in that game.
He's been all right, yes.
I think he has. Yeah, that's the thing. People want to have like disingenuous conversations about players to run agendas. And
what did he do? What did he do that was all right?
Simmons, in especially the last 3, 4, 5 games, he's looked good. He's starting to really contribute to us.
You thought he looked good at the weekend?
Again, I said I don't think he was bad. I don't think he was the issue on the weekend. I think I
don't think it was bad. It's
but I think there were some other players behind him that were poor. Were really poor.
Bro, you're in a darker
think
place than I thought you are if you think he didn't look bad at the weekend, man.
George,
Seriously, like you're probably getting excited if your team completes a pass. Or that's all I can think of. I'm not sure he did complete a pass. What did he do in that 10 that got you to think he didn't have a bad performance? Please, I need to know this.
Again, the team as a whole was poor on the ball. Just as a whole.
But we're talking about simple Simon.
Wolfie, if you ask a question, you got to let someone to respond. So
yeah, but I'm going to keep you on point. I'm going to keep you on point.
You don't want me to respond to the question or you don't? I don't know, Wolfie, because I'll happily just sit back and not respond because, your questions are pretty stupid, but I can answer.
Go on, respond away.
Okay, so again, what he done was the whole team was poor on the ball. Every time I saw him on the ball running through, again, I think the runs that Richarlison makes are really bad. And I've said this on numerous streams so many times that I don't think he creates enough space to allow Simmons to thrive in the 10. I don't think he makes good runs in behind. So then when Simmons is on the ball and he's, let's say, running through that second to third phase, there's nobody for him to pass to. So he ends up losing it a lot of the time. He takes too long and he's not doing much on the ball. He's sitting there trying to make his decision. He doesn't do anything. So he loses it. Now, that's something that he can work on. But I think if the players in front of him making good runs, then I think that he'd make better passes. Like,
were those players playing when he got his back-to-back man of the matches?
I'd have to check. The way Richarlison, I don't think he started up top in some of those games. So I'd have to check.
To be fair, Wolfie, I think you're being a little bit harsh because I think if Spurs bought a goalkeeper, 2 new fullbacks, 3 midfielders, 2 wingers, and 3 strikers, they might just about get top 5. I reckon they might be all right. Yeah. So I think you're being a bit harsh.
I hear you.
And a new manager. But Potts, why would they need to buy a new defender when, boys? I don't know if you're aware of this because when he came on, I didn't even know he was still at Spurs. Did you know Ben Davies came on for Spence in that game, bro?
2025,
Bro, he's still there, man. He's still there. Like, when did he resign? I ain't seen this brother in years, man.
Years ago, man.
When did his contract finish, Jords?
I think end of the season. I'll be honest. I don't know how he's continued to get new contracts. He's one of those guys that I think the managers just like. He's one of those just good characters in the dressing room because he's always got a renewal under every new manager. I think Conte gave him his last renewal, so like he's just been lucky. Ange may have even, but he's just been lucky, innit? And consistently been renewed. Now Sonny's not there. He's his best friend, and that maybe you go fuck off to another club. I ain't really got Ben Davies. He's been a backup for 10 years. Like, I don't really have much to say about him. Like, you can't.
But why did he bring him on, Jords? I'm not even bantering you.
I don't rate the manager. I don't know. I'm confused with his selections. I'm confused with the substitutions.
You're 2-0 down.
I'm confused with a lot that he does. I'm confused with a lot.
They're 2-0 down. He brings on Ben Davies. I can't remember the exact order. Paulinho and Bergvall. That was
a triple substitution, I think. It was either a triple
one. It was like you're bringing on a CDM, a defender, and the name. Like, what
That's
was
shocking. But like, it's not even that. It's who he started in midfield with. Why would you start in midfield? That was embarrassing, man. That starting midfield is dusty, man. That is going up against a physical Forest midfield, yeah. And you're playing, what was it, Bentancur and who?
Archie Gray.
I don't necessarily think that was like the biggest problem. I do agree. I think the physicality of the midfield got to us, and we definitely should have played Paulinho in there. I think Paulinho should be starting. I think he didn't start because he started midweek. I don't know.
Should have played Sarr, bro.
Nah, Sarr won't. Like, as much as Sarr is decent, like I like him, and I do like Sarr. He has his limitations on the ball. He's too limited on the ball. He loses the ball a lot. He wins it and then loses it. So I don't think he wants to play him. Archie Gray has been, in his last couple of games, looked really good on the ball, isn't it? He's technically sound. It's just, I think he's behind in the physical aspect of the game. I think he's smart. He's good technically. He just needs to bulk up a bit, and then I think he won't have a problem. But he's too skinny for me, too slim. He's only 18, so he's a kid, innit? Like, but he just needs to get bigger before he starts playing Premier League football, man. Because I ain't really got too much problems with him. I don't think he looked bad in the game at all.
Let me ask you then, George, just quickly before we move. Who do you want? What's happening? You want Frank up? What happens? Who'd you get in?
I've been consistent, man. I want Professor X. I want Xavi. Man. Xavi Hernandez. That's my good manager. This is the thing, though. This was my manager choice when you said, you want Angel? Who do you want? I said Xavi. Like, I've been consistent. I want one man.
Be realistic, though. Be realistic.
That is realistic. He's not in a job. He's available. He plays 4-3-3. He works with young players. He works with restricted budget. Like,
he would go to Tottenham. Because Tottenham will pay him.
Exactly
He'll
that.
go.
Like, he's
He will
free.
go. Yeah.
Tottenham have paid Conte. He was the second highest paid manager in world football when we brought him in. Why would he not come Tottenham? And like Saeed, you're saying
Because
it like
you're
I think there's a
shit.
better job available. What other jobs are available that someone where Xavi can go?
No job.
You
No job.
got to
is
remember
better.
the thing. I think we got to remember as well. It's the law of the Premier League as well, and you know, Tottenham is, you know, they're not good at the moment. They're still a big club in this league, and he'll get paid well. I can see him going there. I don't see
He
why
might
not.
just not care about
Jenny,
the
what are
money.
you
though.
smoking, man? Like, let's be real.
Good
They-
shit at the moment. I ain't gonna lie.
I was gonna say the only managers. Let's be real. Spurs won a Europa League last season, and all they could attract was a Brentford manager. Spurs
Not what we could
finished
attract. I don't
17th
think we
last year.
realised that, Wolfie.
Huh?
It wasn't about what we could attract. We went for Frank because he was one of our top options. I'm not
Really?
being, like you go on like Frank has an interview at all the top places. Like every top club has interviewed Frank because they respected what he'd done at Brentford.
And how many of them hired him?
Because they chose other managers. They chose
Why?
better managers in some
Why?
aspects. I think they rightfully chose better managers than him.
Exactly. But that's your level, Jords. That's your level.
What you're
You can
saying
get a
that,
Brentford
like,
manager. I think your next manager is going to be Ryan Mason.
Nah, he's at West Brom.
So funny.
That's gonna be your
like,
boy.
come on, Wolfie,
That's
man,
your
what are
boy.
we doing here? He's at West Brom.
Let-
He's left.
But let
now.
me
Is
think.
this
I got
how-
one more question, and then I'm going to shut up on this, right?
I'll take Steve.
how
Cooper
many-
at this point. What are we
George,
doing
how
here?
many of your
I
players
bet
get
you
into my
would.
team? How many of your players get into my team?
Oh, that's a good question.
Such a stupid conversation.
I know because it's
What are
none,
we
but
doing?
I'll entertain you.
Well,
Go on.
because you think that
It's
your
none.
players are better than
Is
they
it
are
none?
because they play in a fully defensive system that makes some of them look.
My
decent.
team didn't do 0.33 XG, bro. Are you gonna come with that line? Defensive. Shut up, man.
You're definitely a
0.33.
defensive team.
You're not taking
Oh,
any,
well,
Wolf, you know? You're not taking any in the first 11.
I take Spence for nostalgia, just to put him on the bench. But
Oh,
I've had this. Me and Wolfie have had this convo, so I know how he feels. He just says something
Well,
stupid.
Van der Ven. Van der
He
Ven.
no,
man.
no, he thinks
Van der Ven ahead of Murillo. I'm good.
No, not that. No, what you actually said was you think Van der Ven is not a good defender. That's what you've told me plenty of
Yeah.
times.
When did I
You
say
told
that?
me
When did I
You
say
said that
that?
last
I
week. You said it
agree.
on my stream together. You said he's not a good defender as a whole. So
I ain't
I
saying
don't rate your opinion on my team.
that. Okay, I'm asking for your opinion, not mine. How many of your players get into my team?
I think a lot of them. But again,
Go
I
on.
don't think
Name
it's a
them.
pointless
Name
conversation. Pedro
Name them.
Porro gets in your team.
Pedro Porro gets in ahead of Einar, does he?
Vicario gets in your team.
Does he? Vicario gets in ahead of Sales, does he?
Yes.
The
I don't
Karius,
think-
come on, man. You
I don't know.
Vicario's awful.
Come on,
Vicario's
man.
poor, man. Like, he's stinking out the gaff.
He's had
I
some
genuinely-
poor moments over the last month,
That's
definitely.
stink after stinker, man. Allow it.
Over the last month, but for the start of the season, he was one of our better players. So, like, again, I think Vicario is a problem, but not one of our biggest problems. He's poor with playing out from the back. But when you actually look at his shot stopping, he's like most keepers, isn't it? They're not. He's an old school goalkeeper. He's shit with his feet, but he's very good at shot stopping. So, like,
Did he
he's
shot
what-
Callum Hudson-Odoi?
Kulusevski won't fit Wolfie and Kudus. Do they get in?
I can bench him. I can offer you a bench position. You know?
I mean, I don't have these conversations.
That's all you got, bro. What else you got? My left back's better than yours. My centre backs are better than yours. My midfielders are better than yours. My striker's better than yours, and he's still injured. My left winger's better than yours. Like, I can give you two. And the thing is, George, I know you know it.
I told you, I
to
don't
admit it.
care on how you feel about my team because you said it from the start.
But I asked
have a
you.
deep hatred. You have a deep hatred towards Spurs because we ruined your life for so long. You had to watch
You didn't
us.
ruin my life, bro.
Well, we
You
must
didn't
have
ruin-
because your brother must have
How
ruined
could you
your life. by
ruin
having
my
to
life when I
Premier League
slap
and
you
you're
up
using the
pretty much
champions.
every time I play
20
you?
years. For
How can
majority
you
of your
ruin my
life,
life?
Spurs being above you. So now that you can actually fight at the same level of Spurs, this is what you waited for. Like you waited for this time.
Finished above you last season.
You were speaking the other day
Light
how
work.
like
Light
10
work.
years
Growing
ago,
up, we used to
you
always
were
finish
Hotspur
above you.
Stadium,
Light work,
going
bro.
1-0 up, and how much it meant for you to go 1-0
No,
up.
I don't
Yeah,
hate
it means
Spurs,
a
bro.
lot
I
to
hate your
Spurs, bro.
fans. Your fans are so stupid. They're so deluded. They think they're entitled to stuff you're not allowed. You shouldn't even be shopping in the windows of some of these things you want. You shouldn't even be Googling them. Like, you need to put some parent filters on your Google, man, and ban words like Semenyo on there and Xavi on there, because it's all going to end up in hurt for you. Just seriously, just look up Frank Clark or Carrick. Those kind of words. Those are the ones you need to look at. Forget the big words, man.
so funny.
You ain't a big 16. You ain't a big 16. You shouldn't even be using Google. You should go back to Ask Jeeves, man. You should go old school.
We're still finished above you as Steve Cooper. Like,
yeah, I remember when you said that last season.
Don't even
How
have a
did that work out?
Do not question about finishing above
You know what? I'll tell you this now, Jords. You're in a relegation fight. You are the worst team I've seen this season. You're in a relegation fight.
Wow.
Again, by the way, again.
If that makes you feel better, Wolfie, but we obviously know that's not the truth. But sure, you know, if that makes you feel better.
Let's see how you're crashing out after you lose to Liverpool this weekend. Yeah,
I won't crash out because I don't expect to win. Actually, quite frankly, Liverpool.
If you don't expect to win, then when you lose, you go down the table.
December 16th, 2013, Liverpool win 5-0 White Hart Lane. Andre Villas-Boas gets sacked. Run that back. I don't mind. We lose 5-0. Frank gets sacked. I'm with it. Like, it's cool.
Ryan
Do
Mason
me a favor. Do me a favor, please. And do you know what? They need a win as well. We'll do you a favor. We'll scratch your back and we scratch ours. You know, one of them ones like, we'll help you out.
Sweet. Look, let's move to Liverpool quickly as we close. I spoke to AGT today. Big up to him. And he said the next few fixtures, you got Spurs, Wolves, Leeds, Fulham. 4 very, very winnable fixtures. And he thinks if you win those 4, you're back in the title race.
Oh,
what are we saying, Cal?
God.
What are we saying?
Big up to AGT. He's a friend.
Yeah.
He's better than that.
He didn't actually say those words, but he was like, "We could be, you know, we could get ourselves back in it."
No,
I think he was trying to be positive, but you know what he's like. It's all good, man.
Yeah,
what are you saying, Cal?
I'm not going to subscribe to that. Literally, bro, one game at a time. Because I've seen this season we've beaten Aston Villa and Real Madrid back to back, and everyone's gone, yeah, we're back. And then the next game was really dark after that. So the Spurs game on paper, we should be going into it with a lot of momentum, etc. But sometimes when you're playing a team like Spurs who are kind of back against the wall and they know they need to pull out a result, considering what's just recently happened, they could be quite a dangerous team. And we've seen it on the transition. We can be got out as well. With the new formation we're playing at the moment, with the 4-3-1-2 or 4-4-2 diamond, however it sort of translates on the pitch, we do look a lot more solid in defense. But I need to see it over a more consistent period and see how that works out. No Salah for this game as well, not even in the squad because obviously he'll be at AFCON. Look, we need players to step up. I don't know if Isak's going to be available. Could do with Isak starting to become the Isak he was last season. So there's a lot to happen between now and the end of this 4-game period, because going into the 4-game period where we had, I think it was Forest, PSV, West Ham, and then Leeds, I was told by everyone, yeah, we're going to pick up maximum points, and that didn't happen. So I've just got to take one game as it comes and then go from there.
Are you worried, Cal?
No, I wouldn't say I'm worried, but I'm not overconfident. I think we'll win, but I don't think we'll smash them.
Bro, you have nothing to worry about. I promise you, I'd rather play Spurs than Wolves. That's how bad they are. So I'm here to just give you that confidence.
Well, as you know, Tottenham was one team that beat one of the teams that beat them last year. So
and you're also the team that gave Wolves 50% of their points. Yeah.
So Callum knows to be wary of how he speaks, especially after the summer he had as well, awful one. And he's just been a bit careful.
Whoa. We
also beat him at the start of this year, so he understands.
You beat us once, George. You do.
Was that at the start of this year, though, isn't it?
Hold on. No, you have realised what's happened to you this season or last season when you played us, right? Do you want us to go through the results?
I'm talking about our stadium. What happened? Clean sheet, win.
Because we run up rugby scores. We run up rugby scores against you lot. Let's not have it. I think we need to. We gave you a 1-0, 6-3. We gave you the 1-0. Then it was 4-0. Then wasn't it 4-1 or 5-1 after that? You had to watch us lift the Premier League trophy. We delayed your coach coming back to London because you had to sit there and watch the trophy lift, bro.
No, I don't know about all of that. I just know that I beat you.
You do. You guys were there, man. You guys were there. You couldn't leave the state. You couldn't leave.
I said, I want you guys to win this one. Like, please take the win. But I'm giving this win to you. You're not taking it from me. I'm just giving you.
We'll take it if we're good enough. We'll take the win.
But you don't know if you're good enough. That's the point. So like, you can't really say that.
Yeah. Oh well, in theory, we should beat you. I'm not going to say it's comfortable, but we should beat you. But you should have beaten Forest and you didn't.
crazy.
What are you
things
saying?
happen.
What are you saying, Jay? What are you saying, Jay? Liverpool next 4 games.
We win our next 4 games. Simple as that.
Okay, I like the
Right,
optimistic.
the manager. Look, the manager has changed to the formation I have been asking for all season. So he's finally woke up. It's like Michael Bublé. They defrost him at Christmas. It's the same with Slot. and you know, they've just defrosted him. He's worked out what he's got to do now. Yeah, this formation suits us better, especially with no wingers in the team at the moment. Yeah. You know, everyone keeps talking about, you know, we play better without Salah. We probably played our best game without Cody Gakpo on the weekend. So, I feel like with this midfield we got right now and this setup, it gets the best out of our fullbacks as well. So, yeah, I think, and Ekitike is just hitting form now as well. You know, he's looking like a proper player. You know, I like Ekitike so much. I'd sell Isaac in the summer.
Oh, chill,
Wow.
I've said this for it. I have said this. I have said this.
Selling what?
Jamie, pump that.
This is the Jamie that was twerking his back foot is like all summer. He was like,
hang on. I was twerking my back on this show.
Before you do this stuff, Jay, WhatsApp me at least, bro.
I was twerking for Isaac on this show because I had to, right? But if everyone watches my stuff and Cal talks to me all the time, I've never rated Isaac like that. And Cal will attest to this year.
I know.
I don't think that's a bad take.
I also said 12 months ago, Cal kept getting annoyed that I said Salah and Isaac would never work, right? And I don't think they ever will. I look at Ekitike right now. I think Ekitike is just at his age. I think he's 2 or 3 years younger than Isaac is.
Yeah,
I think he's got more upside to his game right now than Alexander Isaac. And my issue right now is we've obviously got to play Isaac because we've got to play him into form because he costs so much money. This 5 week spell is going to be big for Isaac's career at Liverpool because Salah's not going to be there, no Cody Gakpo. So we're probably going to play Isaac and Ekitike together. This is a big 4 or 5 weeks for Alexander Isaac because I don't want to drop Ekitike right now just so we can play our most expensive player if he's not in form. And the thing is, though, when do you ever drop Ekitike if he's this good and he's got this bright future? So it's a difficult one, but I'm all on the Ekitike train right now. I really am. And even in the summer before we got him, I was saying to Cal, he's a tremendous footballer who do so well at our football club. You know, I think he's a super talent.
I think he's quality, man. I think he's a good footballer. More than anything, you know what I mean? Yeah, he's getting the goals, but I just think he helps your team much better. When Isak's up there, he looks disjointed. There's no balance to the team. Whereas with Ekitike, he goes to the left, he's in the right, he's in the middle, he's collecting the ball forward from midfield, driving it. He's just got a bit of, I don't know, even his pace as well. A bit more of a burst of pace as well. You know what I mean? So I feel like right now, don't get me wrong, you can't write off Isak because he's done what he's done in the last couple of years.
Yeah, but how do you fit them both in? Like when
I know he's just got that young, hungry mentality right now. He
thinks he's him as well, don't he? As well, he thinks he's him, which I like. You know, he's that. I look at Ekitike and he's like, "No, I'm the guy. I'm not bothered about Isaac right now." You know, and if you would probably feel when Isaac came to the club, that might have hurt Ekitike a bit. But I was here first. You know, why have you gone and got him? But he's like, nah, bun him. You know, I'm better than him right now. So I'll just stay in it. I like Ekitike, man.
I think Isak's going to be the new Torres. Remember how Torres fell off?
Some players just don't work. I think Isak's quality.
I don't think he's even anywhere near the level of what Torres was doing at Liverpool. Like, he was ridiculous. But like Isak will come good because he's too good a footballer not to be. Same with Florian Wirtz.
They will. They all will. Oh, Wirtz has been good.
Wolfie has a point. That's exactly what they said about Torres going Chelsea, isn't it? He's too good of a footballer to not work out.
He just
drops off the cliff.
I like Isak's a quality footballer. So is Ekitike by the look of it. I just don't. Yeah, I'm not dropping Ekitike right now. And that's the issue. I'm not dropping him. He plays every week.
How many goals has he got, Jamie?
I think Ekitike's got 10 in 15 in all competitions.
What about in the league?
He's got 7, I think.
7. What's Gyökeres got in the league?
4.
He's got 4.
So we're saying the difference between a flop and next level is 3 goals.
Yeah, but the difference is ages as well. Gyökeres was bought to be the superstar now. Ekitike ain't.
I thought Ekitike was going to be a superstar. I'll be
But
real.
if anyone in the summer, if people said in the summer, you know, Gyökeres is going to be the striker this season, bringing him in. Look at the goals he scored in Portugal and everywhere he goes. And Ekitike's outscored him in a team that is not playing as well as Arsenal this season. Yeah, Ekitike's a super.
He's been good. Ekitike's been good, man. Let's be real. I think Gyökeres is, you know, we've had that conversation many times, and we, you know, he's going to have to see how we get on with it. But Liverpool, I don't know. Liverpool, just quickly before we close, are Liverpool going to do anything in January?
I think we buy a centre back, and that's it. That's the rumours right now.
I need us to, Dan.
Gehi. Is it Gehi or what?
I don't think.
I've heard it's going to be Slotterbeck in January.
Woo!
That's who I've heard.
The road back out. Okay.
That's what I've heard from people.
Oh, look at Carl's face. Oh, you're back, yeah?
We're back, baby. George, show me the money sleeve again. How's it go?
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Wait, who was this guy? I didn't hear you say.
A backup centre back would do this.
Slotterback from
It's
Dortmund.
crazy.
Oh, the pace merchant.
Wolfie, your words can't bring me down. If we sign Slotterbeck, I'll be over the moon.
Bro, he's a pace merchant on FIFA.
Cool. FIFA. Life's not played on FIFA.
Oh, pace merchant. I didn't hear you said. I don't know much about him. I've got to be real. I don't know if he's great or what. But
It's Cal's guy, man.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, really? Cal likes him.
Yo, pal, you want to go back in the Bundesliga?
Saying that Cal loved Isaac as well, so I'm not sure if we should
As a
actually.
footballer.
I did as well. I've got to be real. I think Mark Gehi's so good, man. I've got to be real. I think Mark Gehi is so good. Like, I think he's a quality centre half.
I think Lacroix's better, man. Lacroix is so underrated.
Yeah, Lacroix is unreal as well.
Yeah, I
He's
think Lacroix is the better out of the two.
The back three, though. Yeah.
I think
Lacroix could do it in the back two as well. I think Gay could do it.
He used to play in the back two of Van der Ven. He definitely can play in the back two.
The thing is with
That's
Gay,
a sick pairing.
I don't see him going in January. There's no reason for Gay to leave in January. He knows he's going to get big.
No, Gay's not going to leave in January. No.
He's still within chance of winning a European trophy with Palace. They're in the. They could.
I heard Man City were fishing after
I
him.
don't think so. The pull of Liverpool. You don't think he's
I don't think he's nothing to do with the pool flawless. I just think he knows that why move now when he can just wait a few months and get a massive sign-on fee, bigger salary. We'll know more about what's going on with Liverpool regarding Konate as well. There could be more options.
The Konate situation.
Let's be
Yeah,
real,
that's a valid point.
if we flop our next few games and we're out of the top 4 race as well, why come to Liverpool now when you could find out what's going to happen with other teams?
And also, the contract we probably offered him in the summer is not going to be the contract he wants now, being a free transfer.
Yeah.
Is it? So
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that makes sense.
prices,
All of them things, especially the
it's
Konate
cool though.
scenario.
No, this is cool. We'll just go get Slotterbeck now and then we'll just.
I would have been.
Listen to Cal now. Listen to Cal now. He's like,
Yeah. No, I'm back now. That's all I needed.
So
It's good to
the
see you
sense-
smiling and happy again,
Like
Cal,
it's your
man.
mum.
It's miserable for months, man.
It's the transfer dopamine. He needs it. Like
Yo, let him
I
go.
do. I need it.
Let him have it.
I need it.
Let him have it. Because if
He's turning into a Chelsea fan, isn't
then
it?
you know.
I'll never forget the
Wolfie.
Caicedo window, man. That Caicedo window. I'll never forget that.
that's the best. That was so funny, man. That was. So
That's
On a
that.
side note, you lot heard Glasner's refusing to sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's a bitch, ain't he? So I'm not
Do you know why? Do you know why the
Whoa,
reason
whoa,
is?
whoa,
That was the
whoa.
funniest reason ever. Our fixture schedule is very clustered. I need to have. Come on, man. Like, let's
No,
just be
he
real.
said-
That's what he said.
At
I'm
least he got
going
the
to school
decency to
because
lie to them. You got the decency to lie to them. I respect that.
I don't know where Gladstone goes.
I think
He goes
United,
well,
Man
he goes
United.
I think he's just waiting on a
Cameron.
bigger job, whether it's United or somewhere else. Someone new
Would you
offers.
take
Like
him
we're
for
talking
it?
about Gahey, it's the same with Glasgow. A bigger job will.
Do you want him?
will
to
offer.
Gladstone-
No, you guys, we didn't mention. Did you guys see the Ornstein tweet today about Maresca?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
mad.
High on the list.
I'm with it, man. Maresca to City.
I'm with
make it
City just taking Chelsea's manager. Like that's crazy.
Yeah,
They're gonna
I'm
be
with it,
fuming,
man. I'm
though.
tired of Pep, man. I'm with it.
I don't care who City go and get. They lose 10 to 20% of something if Pep leaves.
Yeah, they
Exactly.
do.
Yeah, 100%.
That's why
I
Pep got
hope
to
he
go.
goes, man. I hope he goes.
They can get a quality manager in, whoever it is. It's just not very
Enrique.
fair.
I thought I would have went for Enrique, man.
Nah,
No,
man,
I think
let him go for Maresca, man. That's the quality.
Yeah,
man.
that's what I
Yeah,
want.
don't
That's
let
a
him
good
touch
choice.
it. Don't let him touch Enrique. Yeah, that's
I hope they
Yeah,
get
yeah,
Maresca.
don't even put that out there, Saeed, man. That's the
I need-
nightmare.
Yeah, I need Enrique
Right.
to chill at PSG until I know what's going on with Liverpool.
What are you talking about? Enrique's going to Spurs,
We don't need
George.
Enrique in England. Period. Stay
Nah,
there with
period.
Slot. Right, man.
Nah,
That's the only That's the next mission, isn't it? Has he been to Italy before? Has he just been Spain?
Don't worry, Saeed. Don't worry, Saeed.
I wouldn't be surprised if he wants the Barcelona job again.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Apparently, he said he's got unfinished business there. I do think
he can finish that business
without
in
Messi,
5
innit?
years'
That's fine.
time. You can finish that business in 4 or 5 years' time. Come to Liverpool, collect a few trophies.
I think Slot's going to be at Liverpool for 4 years, personally.
Oh,
Lovely.
You know how you
want
take
Gerrard, man.
Yeah. Kyle, you know how you take Gerrard?
Don't
You
do
take
that.
him
Don't
on-
do
The Gerrard thing. Hey, Kyle, I see the vision, man. I'm with you. on Steve
but no,
Gerrard.
flawless. That's not coming from a clean heart, though.
I agree with you, and it's a problem. What is going on? We're in agreement. We're in
Bruno
agreement.
to see there. Who's the worst manager Liverpool could get right?
He
Bruv,
said,
I'm
hey,
with,
Kyle said, it
I'm
went
with
my
Flawless.
suggestion. He said Steven Gerrard.
I'm
I was like,
I'm
all
with
right.
Flawless, bro. I think Maresca to City and Gerrard to Liverpool. Let's run it. Let's do it, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's
run it all
I'm good with
Let's
that.
run it. Let's run it.
Again, he wouldn't be my
we got,
first choice. Enrique or Xabi Alonso would be my. I'd even like Glasner at Liverpool. But if you're telling me interim from now until the end of the season, if Slot starts losing again, then yeah, run it, man.
Would you take Alonso when he gets sacked?
No,
Yeah, he would.
hell no.
You saying no,
Jamie.
Jamie?
I think he'd do all right. I think he'd do all right, Alonso.
You just say no, Jamie. We need to speak offline, bro. I don't know.
No.
I was gonna say,
I don't know if you know
man,
this.
you're,
I don't know if you know this, Cal, but I've wrote an annulment, and you'll be getting it through the post.
Jamie, we're meant to be on the same page, bro. Like,
No,
Listen, we got to close.
I
We got to
want
come to a
Xabi
close.
Alonso. I think he's a bum. No.
Mate, let's see how Slot does, man. Then you might not be saying that in a couple of weeks, Jay. Let's see.
Slot's the man.
Um,
I'm slotting everywhere now, man. I'm with. I'm just got my
he's going to be staying for now, that's for sure. But listen, people, make sure you do me a favor, hit like and subscribe. We're going to be sending you over to Johnny Minerals, where me, LB, and Johnny are going to be talking all things Chelsea, and that's going to be a good show, man. So don't go anywhere. Yeah, that'll go some. So Johnny was on here the other day, and he was absolute madness as he always is. So make sure you stay tuned. It's going to redirect you over there. And me and LB have said a lot about Chelsea, and Johnny actually agrees with us. So it's going to be a bit of a mad chat, I think. Make sure you're following Sarcasm City TV. Flawless, always a pleasure, my bro.
Hey, appreciate it, man. Big up, man. Every time.
Come on, bro. Always. Wolfie, Forest Fan TV, big up to you. Saeed TV, make sure you're showing some love to Saeed. Durag Diaries, big up to Jords, took the cooking well as always, bruv. And you got Jamie Phillips, Liverpool Chats TV. And of course, we've got Callum Sanderson. Where's the Fenway TV? What's going on, bruv?
Hang on. Hang on. You won't about me.
No.
No more Fenway Sanderson, bruv. What's happening here?
I've got 5% in this company.
Can I clear this up? I'll clear this up. I had to do a stream where I actually had to use my actual name. That's why it's Callum Sanderson.
I thought that was your name.
FSG in, baby. FSG
One of them streams.
We just made some more money today by selling the hockey team. We're up again. This is what we do. We generate money.
You had to use your government name.
For the stream I did, I had to. But look,
there we go.
The guys in American Boston.
I only just noticed it, man. I literally just noticed it. I went to say Fenway Sanderson Grill. Oh, it's gone back to Callum.
I did, but I was like, I'm not even gonna bring it up.
They know my loyalty is never waving, man. They know what it is.
I hear it.
Listen, enough people. We're out of here. Come on, join me over with Johnny Minerals and LB. That's where we'll be now. We'll be sending you that way. So we'll see you over there, and we'll see you on here next time. Big up, people.
Big up.
Big up.